Hello.
Hello.
Is this thing on? Testing, testing. Kala, where did you buy this?
From the food store.
And that glass at the food store?
Well, from the food store. Yeah, that's where you get food.
Yeah, but I don't think this is food. I think this is a. I'm not sure.
You realize it's coconut.
No, it has a weird glass thing and.
Oh no, I stuck
Yeah,
that.
it's a glass coconut. Exactly. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to what is this again? Oh yeah, Pirates of the no, Ocean Zone X. That's what it's called. Not Pirates of the Caribbean. That's a different IP. So hello.
Hello.
Is this where we play music? Is that how that works?
If you
never
click
played
the
music.
button.
No, we usually introduce ourselves and then we do the theme song.
So then I guess we're going to meet the the short pirates, my bad. So we have on our down.
What?
What?
On our down, the one beneath. Hello?
Oh, hello? Hello, my name is Minette. I guess I'm the shortest. I am a servant of Kala's. And I guess we're pirates now.
Alright, I guess since we're going by height and not operational order like I thought. Either way, next is Dragon.
Hello, I am the toughest dragon in all of Pirate Zone, Acadia. You might know me as the Tiny Devil. And I'm going to pass the mic to my brave, my mighty, and my tiny captain.
He's not that short. He's taller than you.
I'm
Hey, shut your face.
I'm Kala, ruggedly handsome pirate captain. My goal is to be the world's best pirate and make my crew famous throughout all the realms. I'm Badgelkin, so pick on me or my crew, and you'll have to go through, well, me and my crew.
Is that so? Well then, now that the pirates have introduced themselves, I guess we'll start with the... There we go.
Hello?
All right. Well, all right. Everyone is here and everyone is ready. So, I guess we will start it off as you start off many things with a quick look at where we are. So, as we're going to find ourselves looking at a place on the map which I cannot pull up, but let's just say it is District 10 of the world. This is the Pirate Zone, a place for all people, Sparkies included, as well as pirates of the like. Illegal things are legal. That's how pirates work. So, as we are going to zoom in into Pirate Zone, we're going to zoom specifically onto the coast of Pirate Zone, where we find a ship at open sea. It is a small cargo vessel with a white sail that shows an image of a badger skull with a fish swimming through the eye and red crayoned on dragon wings beside it for some reason. Onto the deck of the ship, we find our crew with Acadia at the back steering the ship. We have Kala at the very tippity front of the ship. What do you call that? The head? Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
And Minette probably watching him. So,
Making sure he doesn't fall off the boat.
I'm very good at that.
currently, you all are making your way to a kind of tip you got from a old grizzled man from the last time you guys were in town. An old pirate, you might say, about a kind of local legend-ish of essentially a floating chest. There's a chest that has been seen floating around the edge of Pirate Zone that, for some reason, it shows up on this small little island with a single palm tree on it. And it just keeps disappearing and reappearing in different places. Many people have said that they've seen it, but no one has actually claimed this treasure. Some think it has mystical properties to it. The tip that you got from the old man was a possible next location for it to arrive, as the old man kind of was more of a navigator on a ship. He was able to trace some of the currents and see where it might have floated to. So that is where you guys are headed right now. Is there anything you guys would like to do on your ship as the smell of salt water assaults your nostrils and the breeze blows through your hair?
Well, I'd like to eat a sandwich.
Goodness.
Manette, can I have some food?
I'll be right on it.
All right.
Are we still lacking in the food department since Season 2?
I don't believe you are. You guys have
Oh,
docked
thank
since then,
goodness.
so you should be fine. There shouldn't be
Okay.
any problems with it.
I go down into the kitchen area and start to make Kala a sandwich. It is of monstrous proportions, having layers and layers and layers, about 10 pieces of bread high, of different vegan meats and vegetables on every slice. And then I make one of a reasonable size of 5 high for Acadia.
Yes, very reasonable.
Have you seen these two? Anyways, I bring up the 10 high sandwich to my liege first, and I hand him the sandwich.
Thank you. What's this last thing underneath it?
That's a plate, my lord.
Oh well. I squish the sandwich down and take a big bite, plate and all.
I okay, so you're trying to squish the entire sandwich down to a bite size and then eat it with the plate?
Well, I tried to do that, but I ended up just biting the plate.
I see. Go ahead and roll me a grit check real quick.
Roll me some dummy damage.
Let me look at that.
If we had dummy damage, we'd all be dead within like. No,
Hold-
well, Colin
And that would be
and
the
Katie
only
dead
one
very
not
quickly.
dead.
let me get a withstand intense pain check from you. That sounds about right. For eating a ceramic plate. I'm guessing ceramic. Maybe it's glass. Either way.
Oh my god.
17. Kala, you as a badger, you're used to this, okay? You eat plates for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You just keep running out. Man, Manette, honestly, recommendation, buy paper next time. Not gonna lie.
It's my fault for even bringing a plate up instead of grabbing a tray and just handing it to him. That is a
Honestly,
deep
yeah.
failing on my part. Acadia prefers plates, so I got slightly mixed up.
Acadia, you at the top of the ship steering it and all that, you've gotten to a point where it can kind of coast you're on the correct direction. Unless the wind kind of blows you out of the way, then you should be able to make it just by the ship by itself standing still. You're able to freely move around the ship if you would wish. You also smell food, so that is definitely an incentive to move around the ship.
Seeing the very graceful being that he is, Acadia stumbled into frame, nearly running past it too, seeing the sandwiches. She glances very briefly between the two sandwiches, sees that the bigger one has been half bitten and there's a plate under it. And just stares in confusion. Did you have my sandwich?
No, this one is yours. Manette hands over the one that has the non-bitten plate.
Arcadia takes the sandwich, looking at it briefly before breaking it in half, nodding to herself as she puts the halves on top of each other to make it the same height as Kala's.
I'll
Haha,
keep that in mind for
I
next
got as much as him.
Very good.
Starting
I
to
was
eat it.
wondering how they made food stretch where you're from.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! You can't make fun of the poor every second, Manette. That's not.
She's only done it once in canon.
Anyway, Manette, just to make sure, how exactly would these sandwiches taste? What type of meats are you using? Is it like kind of vegan ham, vegan beef? Like, what type of sandwich is this? Is it various meat sandwich?
A lot of it is a form of shut up and eat it, since both of these lovely crewmates do not have very refined taste buds.
My
So
taste
it's
buds are
most
so
simply-
refined.
Mine are too. I can taste everything.
Exactly. You love
I
having
will
a very
taste
large
everything.
hodgepodge of different flavors.
Not before I taste everything first.
Exactly. And don't worry, we can split everything in half, and then you can both have half. But a lot of it is different cured vegan meats, so stuff like cured meat from the meat tree and other substitutions for higher amounts of protein, since both of them move around a lot and need the higher level of satiation. Stuff like lettuce and tomato adjacents are added just for a little bit of crunchiness. You know, add diversity to the texture.
As Acadia scoffs down more of her sandwich. All right. Let's see. As you guys are making your way through these seas, it's very calm at the sea currently. There's not many waves or tides to say of. There's, of course, a small amount of current that is pushing your boat from side to side somewhat, as there almost always is at sea. However, the clear blueness of the clear blueness of the sea is definitely shown there, as the bright sun will shine through it. After eating, there is still a bit more time before you get to the location that you think it might be. You will note that there have been other pirates who have also searched from just kind of regular research that you guys can do, just regular overhearing of pirates saying like, hey, there's this weird treasure chest that's kind of just floating about. So you might want to get ready for company, just in case, but that's a side project if you wish to do so. There are some other things on the ship that you still need to patch. For example, you did not fix that hole. You did get all the things that you need to repair for it, but you did not fix the kind of hole in the front of the ship that I forgot to mention because I kind of forgot, but you know.
All the materials.
I do not. I threw all the wood in the hole and was waiting for it to fix.
Never mind, all the
It's a
materials
boat
are gone.
personality.
Well, that only happened once. We restocked after that, and I hid the materials.
Mm.
We need to get someone who actually knows how.
I'm not
Who is a professional boatsmith.
I'm not a savage. I don't eat wood, I say, taking another bite of the plate.
No. The sandwich height was not unreasonable.
Well, if the materials are currently being hidden and you don't believe that anyone can do anything about it,
It's less about that they're hidden well, and more as long as we have more food than wood, we should be okay for now.
They're like on the top shelf of like a really high to reach area.
Yeah, they're not well hidden, but they are hidden well enough as long as they're not hungry.
That you don't want to expend the effort to get to them, that type of hiding.
Yeah, kind of like a parent hiding their special chocolate from their kids. Like, no, you can't have the Ghirardellis, that's mommy's.
Mm.
But it's
Here,
wood.
take this substitute. M&M's.
Well, they would prefer the M&Ms.
You don't know my life. I'm very refined.
No. Actually, do you need to eat wood to supply? Do you breathe fire?
I mean, my breath is pretty bad in the morning.
Are we gonna have to teach her that eventually?
That might be something we have to teach her. I didn't even think about brushing teeth.
Because I brush your teeth.
Oh, y'all talking about brushing teeth? I thought y'all were talking about teaching her how to breathe fire.
Well, I was originally saying that, but
Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked. I mean, I can walk on repairs if the boat's not self-healing.
the boat, we didn't get one of the most magical boats, so it would require repairs.
I mean, do we have a hammer on the ship?
Have you ever fixed a boat before?
Yeah. I'm not a commoner. I know how to fix things.
Oh,
Yeah.
such
Acadia slowly turns her head, staring at him.
Well, I mean, I was taught how to fix port of a boat before.
Which one?
Do it.
Well, I don't know if we have a hammer.
Yes, but what part were you taught how to fix?
The sail.
You do have
This
death
is- This
fingers.
is gonna come as a shock to you. When I tell you the front of the boat, giant hole in the front of the boat, is not part of the sail.
Yes, that would require a carpenter.
I can put the sail in the hole.
No. That would get it wet and yucky.
Oh. I hate being wet and yucky.
I agree. I think we should get a qualified carpenter to fix the hull.
Well, we should also prepare in case we run into anyone. It's dangerous out here.
That's
I'm
true.
gonna question why this treasure chest is just floating around. I feel like I'm the only one who thinks this is odd, and I've been pirating for ages.
My grandfather always said that the most adventurous pirates chase the stuff that makes absolutely no sense.
How's your grandpa doing?
Rich
Fair enough.
and
You still
retired.
kicking?
Oh yeah, he's perfectly fine.
Is it doing anything?
No,
I rest my case.
That's the retirement part.
he's retired. He also said that he would never be a pirate because they're so cool. Well, his specific words were, I would never be a pirate because it's too dangerous, which basically means it's too cool.
As a pirate, we're taking the advice that your grandfather said, whom of which would never be a pirate, right?
Well, as you know, some people are cowards.
She's got a point.
We're taking a coward's advice here.
Well, yes, but he has merits in other areas, such as financial literacy.
Yeah, he's rich. We always trust the rich.
You guys call me the dumb one.
You trust the rich. You're on our boat.
I almost stole it. You guys were too dumb to fight me.
I tried to fight you, but then you said that you wouldn't fight if we had food.
It's called mercy.
Shh. We don't need to bring that part up, okay?
Okay, so
Moving on.
Yes, you totally subdued us. Oh no.
I'm freaking awesome.
Yes, you are very awesome.
Cutscene to Acadia posing in several different muscle showing up. Ooh, ah, yeah.
Yes, very strong.
that was so cool.
Oh yeah, you guys think of. Okay, so wait, what are we doing? I forgot what we were talking about.
The
Uh,
chest.
Wait, no.
Oh yeah,
Before,
that's a cool chest. Let's go get it.
yeah. Weren't we saying we need to prepare?
For possible encounters?
Yeah.
Well, we're on the ocean. There's always possible encounters.
I'm not even wearing my gloves.
What are you wearing then? Pants?
My hands? I mean, I can put on my gloves, but what if someone jumped out of the sky right now and had some super cool weapon and attacked us and I didn't have gloves on?
out of this.
I would like everyone to make a deduce information check.
Oh, jinkies.
What do we roll for that one?
Callie, can you see like if you can talk? I don't know if you're changing sides with your microphone, but sometimes you sound good and sometimes you're not.
Can you hear me okay now?
Oh
Yes.
God!
Yeah,
Okay. I was using the wrong earbud to talk into.
there we go.
This is the one.
Ah!
Okay. I'm gonna put it right here. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's more level.
my iPad was temporarily on top of it.
Oh, jinkies. Does luck go on every single roll?
No, it's
Okay.
only on certain rolls. So you can use luck in place of rolls if you don't have a modifier for them, I do believe.
Okay, swaggy.
I got a
Deduce
Deduce
19.
information, right?
I got a 19.
13.
13,
Nine.
19, 9. Okay, so
That seems accurate.
Hey.
Hey, I got a 13.
Akeda and Manette, you guys don't really notice anything. It doesn't really feel weird. However, Kala, with your kind of more enhanced senses, you notice that the sea underneath you, there is almost no current rocking the boat anymore. Before there was a kind of a current, now there's none. Like, weirdly none. Not to mention, just a couple seconds ago there was. Now, of course, the ocean can have weird kind of spots in it where sometimes the water doesn't move correctly, sometimes there's like fluid dynamics that don't work there. The problem here is that if you notice, the ocean is darker. Like surprisingly darker. Almost like light is kind of trying to penetrate through something and it's not working.
Wait, everyone stop.
Yes, sir.
The choppy waters, they're gone? The boat's too smooth. I run over and look over the edge. Is there something under our ship? There's no light breaking the surface. It's dark, like looking in a obsidian mirror. That's not right. That's not what ocean is supposed to look like. I've seen a lot of ocean.
How much ocean have you seen?
I mean, I've been out here for like a month now. That's plenty of ocean. This isn't right. Manette,
Yes.
go grab your weapons.
Yes, sir.
Acadia?
What?
You already have your weapons.
My fist.
Exactly. I slip on my gloves. All right, well, what do y'all want to do?
Well, Manette's already in a different room and ran into there, slipped off her casual clothes and got into her pirate garb and grabbed her sword and leg
She lets
dagger.
these two idiots alone for 2 seconds, and that's 2 seconds too long.
Darn it, man. She put on her cute little leg daggers, got her poison belt on, and has her sword.
Acadia, move to the other side of the ship. We don't want to be in one place in case someone attacks.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right. I look over the edge again, trying to see anything. Do I see anything?
As you're looking over the edge, there's still the obsidian kind of darkness. However, you do kind of, as you tilt your head to look forward to where the ship is going, you do actually see a small island on the horizon with just a brown treasure chest shape on it and a single palm tree. As well as coming from the other side, almost like a 45-ish degree angle to the left, so you're coming straight onto the island. When you reach the island, about a 45-degree angle tilt to the left, there is a ship also approaching from the other direction. towards that same island. You, I would say, are about 10 minutes out.
How far is the other ship out?
They are almost the same time, maybe a tad bit quicker. It's hard to tell from this distance.
Well, Acadia, do you
What?
do you think you could fly over to that island?
She flexes her wings for a second. Yeah, I think I could do that.
All right. I don't want you to land yet, but scout overhead, see if there's any traps. I'm going to get Manette, and we're going to prepare for a possible conflict.
Alrighty.
Minette, I'm
She takes
assuming
off.
at this point in time you would have made it back to the deck.
Correct.
Acadia takes off and she's flying overhead. It's not crazy far, so she's probably not super tired. What does she see right now? As she's not super close to this other boat, but towards the island.
I would like you to make another check for me. Let me see here. I still feel as if deduce information is kind of the best perception check here. I would also say solve a puzzle could work here if you would like, but it's definitely something here in brains.
Oh gosh, she doesn't have any additions on brains.
You can also just roll your luck if you wish.
Okay, I got a 17 and I have a 6 on luck.
That would be a +3, so it's a dirty 20.
30-20.
With the dirty 20, Acadia, you have 20/20 vision, most certainly. Maybe even a bit better. As you are kind of flying a bit faster than the ship, I would say maybe around 30-40 meters in front of it, but the vantage point is a bit higher. You can tell that the other ship on the other side of this island is actually substantially closer than it might appear. It's about 5 minutes away from the island. As you're looking over, you can see on the ship's sail, I don't know what it would be. I'm just going to make it up on the spot because I'm not sure if they said it. So, on the ship's sail, it is a black sail, and on it is a kind of white star. On the deck of these ships is 2 people and a couple others, but they aren't as recognizable or as in much colorful garb as the other 2. One that looks like a Krakenborn. The other is, I believe, more of a human, I think. Yes. The other is a human with some purple hair, a kind of scrappy looking jacket on, and the other one is a Krakenborn with a hat on with almost what looks like wizard garb on, if I had to describe it. Some blue overcoat with an orange background and some brown pants with a red ruby around the collar. If you would like, you could try to make a check to see if you would know these pirates, as this is Pirate Zone.
Ooh,
now, it
true.
might, depending on the reputation of the pirate, they might just be up-and-comers, but depending on Acadia, who's been here all her life, she might kind of stay in the know. It's kind of up in the air. So if you'd like, you can make a recall knowledge to try and figure it out, or you could just, leave it be.
Okay, I got another dirty 20.
Per recall knowledge? Okay. These are the Star Maker Pirates. That's what it's called. They're a crew that's been around for quite a while. They are mostly pirates. Some of them have been kind of recruited from worser means, but their captain is supposed to be a very kind of cocky but also really leader-esque person. And you know that they're
would they be considered dangerous? Like, would Acadia have enough knowledge on them to be, like, afraid?
Well, they do have 2 members on their crew with sparks, which isn't necessarily dangerous, but one of them is a combat spark and the other is very weird and confusing.
Okay. So
The
she just
rest of
knows
them
they're
are, of course,
powerful.
are still people that are pirates with guns and stuff, and they do outnumber you about 12-ish to your 3. So about 3 to 1 if you're doing fractions and all that. It's not,
It's not looking very nice.
yeah.
Okay.
If you were to think, you could probably talk your way out of it. Kala could, definitely Manette, especially with not talking, but Manette, you guys could put up a fight. It wouldn't necessarily end in defeat, most certainly. I would give you guys about a 65-35 split against them. But again,
as long as we're not engaging just combat.
yeah, as long as you guys are acting like pirates.
Mhm.
But another thing that's obvious is their goal is most certainly to get this treasure.
That's wonderful. Okay. Acadia flies back to the ship and lands. She taps her foot for it.
Sorry, I just wanted to say, at about this time, you guys are around 7 minutes out, and the other guys are around 2 minutes away.
Okay. Alright, so these people are getting uncomfortably close. They are... I already know who these are. Star blah 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 blah. I know Star blah blah. She says Star blah blah blah.
Of course, another thing to mention is you guys are in a smaller cargo ship. It's not as quick as a pirate ship.
Hmm.
Naval combat would definitely put you at a disadvantage.
We're outnumbered, outshipped, and they're pretty dang powerful. I've already seen them. I didn't touch their ship. I attacked you as soon as I saw you. So think about that for a second.
I think we should approach. I hold out one hand to Manette without looking at her.
I put a baggie of large pieces of jerky, dried fruit, and assorted nuts in his hand. It's a paper bag.
I look
Man.
straight out over the sea. I think we should approach and say hi to our new friends.
I think that is a terrible idea. They're after what we are after. You need to think like a pirate. Are you trying to get yourself killed or trying to get your booty stolen? No.
I
6
look
minutes out.
I look back at Acadia, smile. Don't worry. I have a plan.
Oh,
What
Manette?
plan?
yes.
Do you think you can swim under their ship and get on board?
I could do that.
If you can do that and distract them for a minute so that we can get to the island at about the same time as them.
I could do my best.
All right.
Acadia even though she's not the smartest gal of the bunch, she's sitting there rubbing her temples like, oh my god.
How many issues would we have of copyright with? Let me see if that's copyrighted really quick.
Copyrighted. What are we talking about?
Is
You
this
seem
copyrighted?
We're fine. We're a tabletop game from a fan.
Cool.
I just wanted to
Nobody's
make
gonna care.
Bro's about to make a reference. We're gonna get sued for $1 million. Oh god.
Disney is gonna fight us actually.
I honestly thought earlier you were gonna say, "Don't worry, my booty's attached to me."
Yeah, I thought that he was gonna say something too, honestly.
I
Yeah,
was thinking. I was thinking about it, but I was like,
Don't worry, Manette watches over my booty.
Oh great heavens.
All right. Show is yours.
Okay, great. I'm so sorry for what I must do. Anyways,
I'm scared.
I am currently wearing. Oh, darn. How tragic. I'm currently wearing pirate gear. But I jump into the sea, and I swim under the ship. And do I need to roll to successfully get on the boat?
Hmm. Let me think here about how we would do this. I would say try, because of the way that they are in flight. I would ask you to roll speed, or actually distraction works perfectly here. Never mind. So I would
Perfect.
just say roll for the distraction at this point. If you get a good roll, that'll cover also you getting to the ship with that.
Okay, great. So I'm going to use one of those luck rolls.
You're gonna re-roll it. All right. So to explain to the audience, essentially something new with the Power By system is we have luck rolls, which essentially means that at the start of character creation, a player will roll a d6. Depending on what they get on the d6, it will be their luck. And essentially 1 to 2 is +1 to a roll, 4 to 5, or 3 to 4 is +2 to roll, 5. Sorry, I got it wrong. Doesn't matter about the added bonuses. Basically, they now have the ability to use one of these luck points to re-roll a dice during the session.
Just actually to auto succeed a roll, not to re-roll.
Oh,
Lovely. Good.
My
That's what I
bad.
was hoping for.
I am. Never mind. Yeah, you auto succeed. Okay.
Lovely. Good.
Explain to me what Minette does in this moment. You're jumping off the ship, swimming like something that swims very fast.
Well,
To
A
get
fish?
to this other ship.
I swim
That
like a
works.
fish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Uh,
as you make your way to the ship, what are you gonna do? What is Minette's plan here?
her plan, she gets on to the deck and specifically goes towards the direction where our boat isn't. So if we're on the left side and they're on the right side, I go up the right side of the boat.
Okay.
And I go, "Oh, hello, pirates. Would you care for a song? I'm quite good at singing, and I'll do it for free.
What in the
Usually
what?
it's a paid service.
Captain,
Oh,
we
come
gotta onboard her on the ship. Why? How? Where did you come from?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I've always been here. Did you forget that you hired a bard?
The Krakenborn will turn. You already auto succeeded the distraction, so I'm just gonna count this for this as well. The Krakenborn will turn to you, as well as the other people on the ship, noticing this one lone sailor call out like, "Captain, what is going on here?"
Cool. But I need to roll for no. Screw it. We're going to do the flashy thing that I was going to do, because if I don't do it now, I'll cry.
What's this flashy thing?
So, she is going to start singing and grab one of the needles from the poison kit next to her. They're similar to acupuncture needles, so very thin, and dips it into one of the more sedative-like ones. Not entirely like go to sleep immediately, just not exactly thinking straight, and starts singing as she's holding it. Upon one summer's morning, I carefully did stray down by the walls of Wapping. I met a sailor gay. She brings her hand up towards his face and sticks the needle ever so slightly under his skin, pulls it back out, and sets it back. This is not sexual. And puts it back in her kit in the sterile do not use this needle again section. Conversing with a young lass who seemed to be in pain, saying, "William, when you grow, I fear you'll never return again." See? Don't you remember hiring me? And I kind of look him in the eyes and slightly nod my head up and down.
He will nod along. This isn't the captain, though, I will say. So you just kind of stuck a random pirate that was next to the thingamajig.
Can I roll for gaslighting?
That
This
was
is the
distraction.
captain.
So
You're
Okay,
incorrect,
even-
everybody. This is the real captain.
even
Oh, I
if
don't think it's the captain. It's
Yeah.
someone who agrees I'm supposed to be there.
even if it's not technically the intended effect, you have successfully made them distracted
Woo!
just by your presence being there.
Amazing.
Definitely not looking in the way of the ship if they haven't already noticed it. I would say, especially with this, I wouldn't say they stopped, but they are certainly not paying attention to if they would crash into the island.
Oh no. How tragic.
So
Amazing drawings of the girls.
we are going to make our way back. Kala, Acadia, what are you guys doing in the meantime while Manette is making this distraction?
Can they see anything or hear her at all? Because we have to gotten pretty.
I would
close
say
by now,
with-
right?
with how close you are, you guys will be able to see that everyone on the ship is distracted. I would say that the mass is probably blocking your view of Manette specifically, but they are looking in the opposite direction of you. So it's definitely that the distraction worked. You can tell that much. You don't know exactly what Manette is doing, but
Mhm.
heck, it's working.
Do we have any explosives on the ship?
Explosives. You are a pirate ship. You have cannonballs. No cannon. You haven't bought that yet.
Yeah.
Do we
Can we
have
just
any?
throw cannonballs?
Do we have any dynamite?
Dynamite.
You have
Here.
somebody who
You know
flies
what?
on the crew who could just fly up and drop
Yeah.
a cannonball.
We do have a bomber plane on our
Hypothetically.
crew.
How about this? Kala, roll me just a pure luck check to see if you guys would have bought dynamite. It seems in character, but I would still say roll a luck check.
Just
For it.
shake the phone. It's being quirky. Heck yeah.
I got a 24 with luck.
24 with luck.
So 19 then with the extra. It's 24.
Oh, wait, hold on. 19. Are you rolling? You rolled a luck check, right?
Yeah.
The maximum that you could get is +3 with.
Oh
the
yeah,
mark.
that'd be 22.
Okay. I was confused for a second.
Yeah, he has
Anyway.
a luck of 5.
Oh, then it would be +2. Okay, so it'd be either way. It's 21. It's a success. Doesn't really matter. Just point for later. You definitely bought dynamite. You're Kala, my man. You see thing, you buy it. It's
Oh, yeah.
fun. You definitely have dynamite somewhere on the ship. Now, did Manette hide this dynamite?
Probably not. Due to that being one of the things that he does like over food. Go Boom is a little more interesting than Hungry.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Ever so slightly more interesting.
So, Kala, you know where dynamite is.
I'm going to go retrieve that while putting on my gloves and throwing away this small baggie of food that is now empty.
All right. Katie, you see your captain throw away the small baggie of food into the sea. He's littering.
Acadia grabs her chest and like squeezes at the fabric for a second, looking down.
Oh, what a joy it is to be rich without care in the ward, I say, walking downstairs.
She doesn't care that much about the littering. She is heartbroken at the loss of the food.
No, he ate it all.
If this was
He
any
ate it
other
all, he's
moment,
just
she would
littering.
jump. She would jump, huh?
There ain't
he-
even crumbs.
Yeah, there isn't anything in the bag. He's just littering into the sea.
Yeah, he's just littering.
Oh,
He left no crumbs. Like none of them. He ate
he
them.
didn't eat the
Every
bag.
crumb.
He didn't eat the bag. Oh my god. He wasted
Acadia's
food.
looking down. She's got a tear forming in her eye.
Jeez, the rich man. Come on, not even
Come
eating the
on.
bags the food come in.
Come on, poor people. Stop eating paper bags.
It was made of kelp. It was edible.
Darn it.
And you chose
My
not
bad.
to eat it? I can't believe you.
That's shocking.
I forgot. I have some standards.
Yeah.
So you draw the line at kelp, but not ceramic plates.
Yeah, I hate kelp.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
no, that's fair.
I see.
It's my bad for buying them.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
I should have gotten rice bags.
Rice.
As you make your way down to the dynamite, you go downstairs into this cargo ship. One good thing about having a cargo ship, a lot of storage space. A lot of space in general, honestly. In fact, you guys could fit multiple people. Like, you guys could probably 5x the amount of people on your ship.
Oh, don't eat that.
And still have enough room for everybody to, be fed and all that. Either way, tangent, you eventually find the box of dynamite that you bought. It's almost out. You guys use it quite a bit on a lot of things for various reasons, some of which not always that important.
She took my plate away.
You can't eat the ceramic plate.
I was biting that.
No.
I take some. Oh, I go and retrieve 2 sticks of dynamite and some matches.
All right. Only 2 sticks? This isn't even a 3-stick job? Jeez.
I mean, 3 sticks would also work.
Why not make it 4? Dang, why not the whole
Don't
box?
use all of our dynamite.
I'm going to take 3 sticks and I'm going to put them on the inside of my jacket.
Where does Acadia put them while flying?
In my mouth.
Okay, so probably like only 3 sticks, right? Like, I don't think you can fit many more in your mouth. Unless you're going with the butt end first, then you might be able to fit like 6 in there. How are you lighting this dynamite?
I have matches. I never said I was giving it to Acadia.
Oh my god!
Kala, don't go suicide bomber. It's the first session.
Don't-
You're the one who
Whoa.
said it.
I have a plan.
Okay.
All right. So, where's the ship now?
Well, you have to make your way out of the cargo hold first.
Oh yeah.
You
I walk up the stairs. Now where's the ship?
you make your way to the top deck. As you look out, you at this point, if we're going to switch back while you make your way to the top deck, Minette, they have kind of just been watching. A couple of them have begun to take action while this has been going on from the side of Kala and Acadia. For example, a couple of them have taken out their pistols. A couple of them have done various things. You see the captain begin to cover their skin in barnacles while saying, "What have you done to my men?"
Oh goodness.
Tell me, or face the wrath of face the wrath of the flintlock.
Cool. Minette is going to put her hair in front of her ears, really quick if that wasn't already there, and put her hands behind her back. Mind you, her current clothing is covering all of her scales because they're on like the sides of her torso, and she's wearing a long shirt. And she's going to say, "I would never betray my lord like that." And she's going to take a step back onto the banister. She says, I would never betray my lord like that."
You see one of the other people just go like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" As by this time, while you're on this banister, I'm sure that you're realizing the ship is imminently about to crash.
And she takes a look at their eyes and stands on the banister and says, "I would rather die than tell you anything," and throws herself back first off the ship and just splooshes into the water and swims away.
As you are about to dive, you see from one of the people as their arm begins to reel back and stretch forward, trying to grab you. I want you to make this is going to be actually my first roll of the
Oh,
session.
goodness.
1 second. All right. That is a success. As they proceed to grab a hold, you're basically diving head first, correct?
Yeah.
Backwards like a scuba diver would.
Yeah.
They proceed to grab onto your legs, stopping you from entering into the water. As soon as they do, the ship crashes in to the island, causing them to kind of shake off as you go flying on the other side of the small island from the force being kind of exerted, as that is how motion works in physics. Basically the stopping motion causes their arm to kind of go towards the island and let go, causing you to fly across to the other side.
Gosh, I'm glad I'm alive.
And yeah, Kala, as you come up on top of deck, you see Minette go flying across the sea.
Dang it.
As the ship has crashed into the island.
Did you just whisper, dang it?
I did.
Oh, I thought that was Carla. He just goes, dang it.
I walk up to the front of the ship. How dare they? I look back to Acadia. I'm going to make them pay now.
Wait, so where is Minette right now?
She is on
all
the
the way.
right side of the island. A bit far away. Just skid across the water a bit. It's not that far away. Like, you guys could go around, pick her up. It's not that big of a problem. In fact, she could even swim to the island probably before a little bit after your ship gets there.
Did I land in land or ocean?
You landed on ocean. It's
Okay,
it is quite literally a tiny island in the middle of the sea with
Okay,
a
cool.
chest on it.
Glad I'm not dead.
All right. So, given how much, given the distraction, how close are we to the island now?
How close are you to the island? You are about to reach it. Like I said, Minette would actually get there a little later than you guys at this point. You're that close, considering how fast she is.
Okay. So,
honestly, this is the point where you could, in a regular sense, if this was a regular island, throw down your anchor and then get on the small ship and then go towards it.
all right. So, I am
I'm really
going
about
to
to fight these dudes.
I'm going to take a stick. Oh, sorry. How many? I took 3 out. I'm going to take a stick of dynamite and give it to Acadia and say, you'll know when to use this, without telling her when to use this.
Acadia just gives a stiff nod, sticking it in her. I feel like she's got really baggy pants, so I feel like she has really big pockets. So she just sticks it in one of her pockets.
All right. I walk up to the front of the ship, watching as we get close enough. When we get close enough, I am going to jump onto the island.
Before that, I would like you to make another check. In fact, Acadia, you can do this too. And Minette, as you flew over the island and got your bearings, you can also do this check if you wish. I would like you guys to make another either solve the puzzle or do some information check. Again, this is kind of what I'm using for perception, so it's going to happen a lot, and I wish it didn't, but I don't really know what else you could use for these kind of figuring out things checks,
So I got a nat 20 with a +3.
Okay. Everyone else?
I got 19.
19?
I
Okay.
keep rolling really good.
Yeah, you guys are apparently super lucky. Acadia?
Plus 22.
22?
Yeah,
I have
because
to
I
use my
rolled
luck
a
roll, 'cause-
19 and then I have the +3.
You all kind of notice something. When you're looking at this chest, that's not a chest.
It's a
Um,
vest.
So, okay. Essentially, now that you're closer, you can see what it is it's colored like a chest. Like, it has the brown colorization of wood, and a little bit of texture on it, too. And you can see that there's kind of like a dark little line that goes all around it, kind of simulating how a chest would act. It's also in the shape of a chest. But that is not a chest. That is like almost like a rock that's painted like a chest.
Jeepers. If only there's a super awesome and cool person who said, hey, nobody asked why there's just a chest floating around?
So
Acadia looks at Colin with big eyes.
as you guys are realizing this, you guys kind of take a pause, right? As you realize this, the other pirates are, the Starmaker pirates are, of course, oh god, our ship crashed. We need to get out of here before they kind of chase after us, right? So one of their crew members,
Except for the pirate, because the pirate always sinks with the ship.
What?
Except for the pirate, because the pirate always sinks with the
Oh,
ship.
the ship isn't sinking yet. It just crashed into it. It takes a lot more than crashing on a small island to sink a ship. Like, the wood stands up pretty decently, unless it's jagged. But this is sand. It's more like the ship has boarded onto the island. It's not really broken. It's more of just like a nuisance to get off a heavy ship from this island. Either way, they're basically like, okay, we boarded on this island. We need to get this treasure and get out of here. We need to focus all our efforts. So while you guys are taking the pause, the Starmaker pirates have already reacted, as some of them begin to kind of start pushing the ship away, and they are making headway. As the one that is on top of the ship goes and reaches for the chest with his long arm, as he elastically does, and says, I got it! As he begins to pull the chest towards, it opens. But it doesn't open like a chest. The bottom of the chest opens up almost like a cap, as there is a dark hole in the center of this island going downward with gray material on it. And for a moment, you all begin to hear a vrooming sound, akin to that of a vacuum cleaner, although none of you would know what that is. As the water, Minette, you would immediately feel, is not so calm anymore. And almost immediately, you can see around you the clouds darken. The waves begin to crash and crash, slowly turning into whirlpools and forming these cylindrical areas, pulling people down into the depths. In fact, Minette, I need you to make a flight check. I need you to make an escape route back to your ship.
Uh-oh. Hope I don't die here. It's a 10! That's not the worst it could be.
It isn't. Was that with your luck already and all that?
Oh, with luck?
That'd
Then
be a
it's a 12.
Oh, 12.
Much better than worse.
12 is a mild success. If you wish to succeed what you're doing, you would have to take on a consequence.
Man, I feel like the consequence of not succeeding is die. So, I think I'm gonna have to take on a consequence.
All right. Minette, you are able to pull yourself through your strength back to your ship, as you are a fish swimming in water. It is incredibly difficult. The tides are crashing against you as these whirlpools form. Not only whirlpools, but also you start to feel almost an up force as well in the water as typhoons start to. That is what they're called, right? Typhoons? The things that go upward. The tornadoes in the ocean that go upward. Those
I'm
start
pretty sure it's a typhoon. Yeah.
That's a water spout.
Oh,
water
okay.
spout, yeah. Those start to form around
yeah.
as well as you begin to feel the upward force trying to drag you into the sky. You manage to grab onto your ship. As you grab on, the ship also begins to fly upward. As
Oh,
Colin
no.
and Acadia, you can feel this force. Acadia, it's so much force that you can't even fly right now as you are having to try your best to keep standing. And Kala, same with you. As you begin to get brought higher and higher, it's hard to even keep track of the things around you anymore. Not only with the fact of you're looking down, but also the fact of it is getting harder to breathe. I would like everyone here, while you are hanging onto the railing, Manette, I'd like everyone here to make endure harsh weather sounds about right in grip.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's gonna be a 6, Chief. Oh.
All right.
17.
17. Acadia.
15.
15. Manette. I will. This is a mixed success for you with a 6, I believe. Oh no, I think I got those backwards. Either way,
Yeah.
you take on a mixed success and a mild success. The consequence being that as you are trying your best to hold on, you begin to slip off of the rail as unless anyone here is able to take an action like Kala or Acadia who have succeeded, you begin to fall.
Yeah.
Can Arcadia.
I will
She's like-
give you guys a chance to attempt to save Manette in this scenario. As
Arcadia.
instead of falling, honestly, Manette, you are going upward with the force of the air.
Okay.
Is there anything up there she's going to hit?
Oh, there's a lot of things she could hit.
Oh. Well, that's not good.
Right, Carl, you go ahead. Try it. Make it. Oh, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Carl, you make an attempt first. See if it
Alright.
works.
How tall are you?
Like 4, like either 4'8" or 5'2".
No, you were like 4'8".
Okay, 4'8" then.
Katie's like 5 foot.
Yeah, I'm like 5'3" or something.
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
5'3" because that's the height of a badger.
Okay. I'm going to run to the
This is really the music you played for this, right? Really?
Wait, what did you just say?
I don't know if you can hear the music in the stream, but he just played elevator music.
I am
I
going
cannot
to
hear anything.
I'm going to run to the side where I see Manette. I reach out a hand to her, attempting to grab her by the arm and pull her close.
Go ahead and make me a brawn check. Pulling.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't we all holding onto railing so we don't fly away? So he's just letting go and grabbing her. Are they not just gonna both fly?
You got
It
2
is
arms.
certainly a possibility.
Okay. Hold on. I am going to use my luck roll.
Oh, dang.
You successfully managed to grab onto her. However, there is one problem. Minette, remember when you got a mild success?
Oh no.
As you guys have grabbed on and are kind of holding on to each other, something comes from the sky and hits both you and Minette directly through. As you both go back onto the ship, knocked out cold. Acadia, as you see this and you look away for a second, if I remember correctly, you also rolled a 15.
Yes, I did.
You also get hit. Knocked out.
Dang, dude.
Dang it! She's knocked out.
Yes.
Ugh.
As we're going to go forward a bit of time, not really understanding how long, as I'm going to just have you guys make a roll. Who wakes up first?
I got 16.
15.
15, 16, 22.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Acadia, you wake up first to your ship. Before, when it was basically bright out, almost midday, it's now around, I would say nighttime. As you can see, the moon is out. You look upon your ship. It surprisingly is okay-ish. It's not that bad. I mean, all things considered, it could be worse. It's still afloat. Now, are the railings almost completely gone and broken? Yeah. The mast, pretty bad. Kind of leaning over to the side quite a bit.
Oh no, there's a hole in the front of it.
Yeah, there is. Oh, God. But all things considered, it seems like everything is okay-ish. The only one problem you see is, where in the world are you?
Am I not on the ship?
You're on the ship, but where is the ship?
Is it not at the island?
No,
Is it on any sort of land?
no.
It's on the open water with no land in sight.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
As you are coming to this realization, you hear Minette starting to wake up to a pained groan.
Oh.
Kala also laying on top of Lynette. Another thing you notice, Acadia, while they're waking up, it's not just them. There's also a turtle. Like a big turtle.
That foul beast.
Where am I?
Another thing you notice, there's a knocked out girl behind you, Acadia.
Wait, what do I see about this girl? I just
Well, she has a giant mammalian tail behind her.
some mammalian tail.
She's, like a whale.
Like fluffy.
Or like a
What?
dolphin. No, like a dolphin or a whale. Sorry, sea
okay.
beast mammalian. My bad.
Okay.
The one that flips up and down. Either way.
Gotcha.
And, is... in some weird garb. Weirdly, not really cloth. It's hard to tell what it is. Can't really notice anything else. She's spaced down and is very asleep right now. However, one thing you do tell is that there is a turtle next to your two friends that is also waking up with your two friends.
Who are you?
I could ask the same.
My name is Sheldon Driftwood. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. My name is Minette. I am a servant to my liege, Calentris.
What happened?
I don't know.
Turtle,
Yes, I am a turtle.
are you okay?
Yes, I am okay.
Okay,
Are
good.
you okay?
I think so. I was worried something would have happened to you. Wait, no. Manette, are you okay?
I am a little squished, but I'm not sure if we can do anything to rectify this. Honestly, it's inescapable.
I guess so. I say, getting off Manette. Okay. Well,
I'm fine too.
Acadia, I was about to ask you. I was still facing the ground. I didn't see you yet.
Oh, I see. Uh, young buckling pirates. I can recognize the kind anywhere.
I don't wear a belt buckle.
He's not very good at that part.
Oh, okay. Do
Sheldon.
you
Aca- can,
buckle? I don't need
Acadia,
it.
Acadia steps between her crew members and this turtle, her wings flaring out to form like this sort of wall between them all. You're talking with my dumb crew. I am not playing these games. Who are you? What do you want? What is your business? Why are you asking if everyone's okay?
Well, I'm
Sheldon,
a turtle.
as
Okay.
as Acadia says this, you remember your last thing that happened. You were drifting on your ship, as you do. When
Okay.
suddenly, out of nowhere, there's just suddenly typhoons, whirlpools, all this other crap. You don't know what the heck's going on, and then you get sucked up into the air off your ship, and now you're here. That's about what happened.
Oh my gosh. Well, I take out a flask and I swig a little bit. Well, jeez. I guess I ended up here because of a typhoon and like kind of just like sucked me down or up or I don't know where. The ocean is a mistress that you cannot control.
I think this was more than a mere ocean at play.
Oh, mystical
Yeah,
forces.
there might be a lake.
Do you think it is something to do with the forgotten deity?
Who?
Oh, no, never mind.
No, I would like to know, please.
Wait 1 second.
Yes.
I finally get to my feet. Now's not the time for idle chit-chat. I walk over to Acadia as I'm standing behind her, and I reach my arms up above.
That's a really funny pun.
I reach up my arms above Acadia's wings and give her a hug. I'm glad you're okay.
Aww. Wait.
Acadia immediately pushes him off. Thanks, Captain.
Of course. I reach down and reach for Manette's hand. I pull her to her feet. I'm glad you're okay too. If you jump off a ship next time, make sure they don't have stretchy arms. I've told you about that.
They were very strange, my lord. You had very specific instructions. Distract them, leave. Once they get hostile. They got hostile, I left.
Certainly one way to leave.
Not sure we saw the same exit.
It would have worked if it wasn't for those dang arms.
I told you about stretchy arms. You can't trust them.
Oh, I hate those stretchy arms. You can never trust those noodly boys and their straw hats.
They didn't actually have straw hats. But
No, they didn't.
I'm talking about a different crew, okay? Jeez.
Yes,
I'm
the
not
main,
sure.
the main man was a monkey.
We've only been on the ocean a few months. We haven't met everyone. And they hadn't used their arms yet.
That's fair.
They seemed sparkless, so I underestimated them. I will not make this mistake again.
Yeah.
Well, what'd you say your name was?
Oh, my name is Sheldon Driftwood. And don't mind, my voice changes every couple of seconds.
It's all right. Welcome to the crew, I say, holding out my hand.
Well, okay. It's I take out my hand. It's like it's like 3 fingers, and like it's kind of like more like a thin, because it's kind of like a little bit flat, and it's just like I just wrap my flat hand against your hand.
Nice to meet you. I look over to the unconscious girl. Welcome to the crew.
Are you talking to me, or are you talking to the girl?
The second one was to the girl. The first one was to you.
Oh, wait, what?
Whatever. Don't think too hard about it. It'll
The girl is still sadly unconscious. No reply to your invite to the crew is answered.
I'm gonna throw, like, are we surrounded by water? Like, where
Yes,
are we?
you are in the middle of the ocean. Where? I don't know.
Are we
Somewhere.
floating on
We
something?
were in ocean.
No,
in
you
the
guys.
boat.
Yeah, you guys are floating on the boat. You
We
are.
in a boat in ocean. It's pretty much a bathtub at this point.
So
Sorry, I don't think there's room on the boat. You guys gotta go.
It's
I'm
okay. I
gonna-
can teach you what a bathtub is.
There's
I'm
not
gonna,
enough room
like-
on the door.
levitate some water and toss it in the face of the girl.
Oh, the unconscious one.
Yeah.
Okay,
That might
good.
be hard. Again, as I did say, they are face first on the floor.
Drown
Oh.
her.
No,
Waterboard the maiden.
Manette, we don't do that anymore.
Drown, wench.
They outlawed it.
What? Oh yeah, we can have spark prisons, but we can't have waterboarding. Okay, weird lines to draw, but
how
cool beans.
large is the girl?
How what?
How large is the girl? How
Um,
tall is she?
Taller than you.
Okay.
Although
Everyone's
that
taller
goes
than
for
her.
most people on this seat.
Is she
Um,
taller than
Okay, okay, wow.
I would say, yeah. Like,
Can Acadia
couple
pick
inches.
her up and just shake her?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You
Acadia
bring-
walks over, pokes her briefly with her tail. Seeing that she's still quite unconscious and quite unmoving, this girl's picked up by the shoulders and starts being shaken by Acadia. Her head waving back and forth.
Minette runs over to Acadia. No, we need to be careful. What if they have water, or if their heart is not working, set them down on their back. I'm going to check for a pulse.
Kickstart it.
I walk over. Would you like me to wake her up?
How can you do that?
Am I able to use my spoke on someone who's unconscious?
I don't see why
Technically.
not.
I mean, that's subliminal messaging, right? Like, that's pretty much your whole shit.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean down and very gently say, "All right, wakey, wakey. It's time for school."
So, to be clear, you are wishing for them to wake up.
I am using my ability to wake them up. Yes.
And you are not saying a specific way they should wake up, just as much as it can to get them to wake up, correct?
This sounds like the questions of a genie who's
But-
about to put a twist on everything.
Well, I am specifically using a very gentle inflection to have them wake up gently.
Understood. They begin to stir awake as their eyes begin to crinkle and their facial structure begins to crinkle as they slowly open their eyes and look around. Seeing strangers as they look to the side, they will immediately begin to jump up and run back away very quickly.
Hey, where are you going? Welcome to the crew. Welcome to the crew. I say, pointing at the ground.
We don't need more mouths.
Would you like me to go fetch her?
Taking more time to assess the situation, she will begin to stand up very confidently, tilting her head slightly backward. I am Delphina Don Docel, You're pleased, I'm sure.
Oh no, a
No, I'm
dolphin. I've heard stories of dolphins before. Not very good people.
Hmm.
Go away.
I don't particularly like you, but you shall do. Hello
What?
there. Why have you brought me here?
We
Who is she
didn't
talking
bring
to?
you here.
Is that so?
Something
Well
about-
then, in that case, you will help me get back where I need to go.
Question. Do I know this girl since she sounds like she might be noble?
Not a noble you see. Definitely you and Manette will recognize that this is definitely the posture of someone who looks like nobility, maybe.
We don't recognize the family name, though.
Nope.
The last thing we need is more hoity-toity people on this ship.
Listen, I'm
Oh.
sorry. Next time we can get some pores for you.
Don't worry. I hate the rich. That's why I take from them.
But I am rich.
Oh. Well, you seem nice.
Well, yeah, I don't have any money on the ship.
Oh, well, you're not rich anymore then.
But I am. I can just.
No, shh. We're going to be quiet now.
Oh.
Wait, so you're super rich. She's talking to the girl.
Wavering a bit. Yes, indeed. If it is treasure
Alright,
you
so-
seek, then I shall be glad to offer it in return for you taking me where I need to go.
All right, no, I have an idea. I have a fantastic offer, a trade, if you will. We'll help you get back, but when we get you back, you can use some of this fancy person rich bee money to buy a plank for us, and then you can walk it.
Excuse me.
That's all you want?
No, we're
That's
not
all.
allowed to ask people to kill themselves.
Oh man.
Huh?
Wait 1 second.
You are not the captain. You are not allowed to ask people to kill themselves on your behalf.
I'm saying
I
it's a trade. It's not
That is
asking
not a
just for them to
trade.
kill themselves.
I walk like 2 steps
Please.
closer to the noble and then stop. My name is Caliantris. I'm the heir apparent to the dukedom, soon to be duke of my kingdom.
Ah, I see. Fellow nobility. I'm sure you must heed my request then.
I do not. I would like to know where your family hails from.
My family hails from the great line of the Dorcels in the giant archipelago of the nation of Inca.
Can I do a check to see if she's lying?
Go right ahead. Go ahead and make me let me see here. What works for lying?
Like deduce information or
I
sniff
would
out BS? Oh, deduction?
Oh,
Why
you
are you
mean
even-
to see if someone's lying? That would
Yeah.
be deduce information. yeah.
Okay, great. I have money in that one.
Mhm.
Cool.
Deduce information is just the perception and all that stuff. Yeah.
Gosh, I'm concussed.
also solve a puzzle can work too.
Yeah.
That would be worse. Cool. I have a 4. I rolled a nat 1.
Wow.
Yeah,
So,
my luck in it did not help.
You are 100% sure this person is telling the complete truth about everything. They don't seem like they would lie a day in their life. They are
Also,
completely honest all the time.
I've been nerfed.
yeah,
Since,
pick the negative feeling as well.
Oh, dang, really?
since I'm talking to a hole, can I also roll to deduce?
Of course.
Oh gosh, we're both stupid, aren't we?
Wait,
Oh,
I want to do it
no.
too, guys.
I rolled a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Okay, you can also roll if you want.
Also,
Yeah.
guys, remember that you get tokens whenever you fail. So you
Oh,
also
dang,
get
how many?
power
2?
points. Just one.
Okay. Yay.
Whenever
Free
we fail.
coin. Yeah.
Wait,
I love
Alright.
free
and this is
coin.
deduce information?
Yep, deduce
Or what is
information. It would be deduce information or solve a puzzle, whichever you have more in. And
I
the
don't
luck
have any-
modifier.
I don't have any in that, but I still got a 15.
All right, 15. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kala, again, same thing with Manette. Most honest person ever. Never would lie in a day or life. I don't know what you're talking about. Acadia. With that mild success, you can tell that she is being honest, somewhat. Something about what she's saying isn't exactly right contextually, but you can't pin down what it is. It's just she is being honest, but not about everything. But it's hard to tell what exactly that is because most of it really is honest.
Can I ask her something?
Sure.
So, if you're a royal and you want to get back home, why weren't you there to start with? Why are you out here?
Why should I divulge this information to you?
Why should we help you get back home?
Because I would be paying you once
Yeah,
I got
and-
there.
Uh-huh.
And also, I am, of course, the princess to the heir of the Dorsels.
Oh, wow,
Princess.
that's cool. I don't know who they are, and I really don't care. Why are you out
Let's
here?
be nice.
Hey, hey.
Well,
She's not
It's-
unattacked. There's no reason to be mean.
it is a private matter with our family.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, well, oh no, I should probably. So, I will give you all the great honor of knowing what I was doing out here. In return, would you help me with something?
I do not take deals until I know the full details of them.
I need help locating some people who are very important to what I was doing.
It's not like we have a compass on our team or anything. We're not gonna be able to just find someone.
Well,
What are they doing? Why do you need to find them?
I don't know what they're doing right. I know exactly what they're doing. You see, what they're doing is trying their best to find me again. And after this storm has split us up, it would behoove you to help me by lending me your shipping capabilities in at least sailing around to try and find them a bit.
Isn't the
Yeah,
best
if
way
you don't-
when you're lost and someone is trying to find you and you know they are to stay in one spot so you don't accidentally miss each other?
Well, that would be the case, of course. Amazing
Alright.
insight.
So then throw her in the ocean. We'll just
No.
get going.
No, that's
The
called
one
fouling.
issue being
Okay.
the giant storm that separated all of us in the air.
Yes,
Everyone?
we do not know where we came from or where we are.
Does
Are you
Acadia believe
together?
me?
So, will you help me in locating these people if I tell you who they are and what I was doing?
Well, we would need to know their names regardless so that we know we're not trying to find anyone, too shady. But regardless, we can't guarantee that we can help you find them. We can help you find a certain location, but realistically, we are very far in the ocean in a location that none of us know. So trying to find anything specific in these conditions is going to be a little bit tricky. We can certainly do our best, but we can't guarantee anything.
I'm sure that if I were to get a look at what is under the water, that I would be able to pinpoint where we are. If that's the case, would you help me?
Then let's start there.
I have a question. Turtle Man. Sorry, what'd you say your name was?
His name
Sheldon?
is Sheldon.
Sheldon?
Yes, you can call me Shell if that is easier to remember.
That will be much easier. Thank you, Shelley. So,
I don't mind what name you give me as long as it is done in kindness.
Why would I call you anything in not kindness? That'd be mean. So, Shelley.
That would
Yes.
be the opposite of kindness. Yes, good job.
Yeah. So, do you know this lady?
No, not at all. I was just sailing, living a peaceful existence. I am 200 now, and I just want to, relax and share my wisdom with the new pirates like you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service. I look
Well,
at the lady. I look at the lady. All right, so you seem to be completely truthful with us so far. I appreciate that. But I need to know, are you planning to do anything evil? And when I say that, I am going to use my ability to try and get her to say the truth.
nice.
No, I would never try to. No, I would never try to do anything evil. No, of course I wouldn't. I am a princess of Dorcel. Why would I ever wish to do something like that? I will explain to you why I was not in my regular placement. You see, I was told, well, I was more volunteered to go on a scouting mission with a party to figure out what was going on at the edge of our kingdom.
Were you a war party?
No. It was just a regular scouting party, of course. However, our mission, if I don't find them, might. Anyways, will you help me find them?
Might what? That sounded important.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want to risk my crew if it's unnecessary. But you said, in a very odd way, that something bad might happen if you don't do whatever it is you need to do. So if that's the case, I look to Acadia. Should we do it? Acadia?
Hold on, can you hear me now? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, my Bluetooth disconnected for a second. That was so weird.
Oh no.
Acadia stares at the princess for a second and looks at Kala. Do you want my real opinion or do you want my crewmate opinion?
Well, both. I would hope they're the same thing, but if not, that's also fine.
Separately is fine.
Oh my gosh. Dude, what the heck? Okay, that's the second time disconnected. Alright. Well, as your crewmate, I'll say, I believe we should do what you think is best as captain. As me, I still say we throw her off the side of the boat and go on with our lives.
I like this one. What was the name again? Arcade?
Acadia.
Oh,
Well, if you throw me off the side of the
Acadia.
boat, who would be able to tell you where you are?
Well, you don't know.
I can wait till nighttime and read the stars, dingus.
I'm sure I could find out if I just jump over and check.
I'm sure I could also find out in what, like an hour when the sun goes down?
She's
Can
aquatic.
you
She won't
breathe
die if you throw her
underwater?
over.
This one can.
yes, I can.
Okay.
She's aquatic. She won't die if you throw her over. It's useless to even try.
I look at Manette. What are your thoughts?
Well, she is theoretically, as she says, a fellow noble. and I would personally like to know a little bit more of what she was investigating. I wouldn't say we necessarily take her quest on, but keeping her on board is not something we should entirely be discussing in general, given that we're all refugees from whatever threw us into the ceiling.
All right. I look at Sheldon. Shelley, your thoughts?
Your ship looks terrible.
Thank you.
I'm gonna-
You know how to fix it?
Yes,
Thank you. I'll show you where the supplies are.
thank you.
You're not coming with me.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that just leaves us then. Did y'all just leave?
We don't have to leave, but we could.
I need to know what the princess looks like.
So the princess, to go into more detail, I didn't want to go into it originally because of, there were other characters that need to be introduced at the time. The princess looks kind of like a human. Pretty obvious. She has long blue hair. It's not really a dress, but more of like a weird skin tight suit that seems to be made more for swimming. The color of the suit is, I would say, more like a navy blue. And she has a long and giant kind of dolphin-like tail coming out the back with two human legs. Eyes being a lighter blue, and her facial structure, if I had to guess, or if I had to say, more pointed than blocky, but also a tiny bit round. And yeah, that's about the character.
Is her skin tone gray, or does she have like a?
It is. So with the way that, okay, basically it is gray, but it's more of like it's kind of like a mix between a lighter kind of tan and gray, almost.
So burnt. It's her skin color.
Well, like light burn. Like if it's a marshmallow, it's
And how
like,
tall is she?
it's
cold
like
or warm tone?
more colder than warm,
Okay.
but about like a little off neutral, more cold.
How tall in height are we talking here, or how tall?
Around 5'5".
Okay, so 2 inches taller than me.
Yes.
She's 5 inches taller than Acadia, and that probably is going to tick her off eventually.
Not
Oh.
a single tall person in this campaign.
How tall is Shelley?
I'm guessing Sheldon's like 6 foot.
No, Sheldon is about 4'6".
So it's still the small pirate.
Bro, not a single tall person here.
He's a little turtle. He's a little guy.
Okay. Well, it seems my crew doesn't think it's the right thing to just abandon you here. And honestly, I
What?
wouldn't.
Yes, we do.
I wouldn't
I'm
have
right
thought that was
here.
the right thing either. I say, continuing past Acadia's defense. But you have to promise one thing, 2 things, if you're going to stay here.
I will listen to your requests of me.
You will not mislead us. Because if you do, there will be consequences.
Why, of course. I would never dream of it.
Can Acadia unintentionally use her spark real quick?
Acadia is using her intimidation.
Yeah, like she just stares at her for a second before storming off.
So, when you use your intimidation, would anyone like to make a deduce information when it happens?
I would.
Sure.
Minette has one thing on her mind, and it's not that.
3.
3.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Just shake it.
Kala.
Give me 1 second. Deduce information is... Okay. 17.
17. For Sheldon, nothing really changed or happened. You didn't really notice any difference, honestly. Kala, you can see that whenever Acadia happened, for a split second, there was certainly a large amount of fear in her eyes. And that fear is still there and is still active and present. However, it's almost like her facial features and her gestures are not connected to the way her eyes are.
Oh, interesting.
So, she's had training in containing her facial expressions.
And this also kind of confirms she was already scared.
Hmm.
Oh.
Okay. As I notice that, I take a few steps closer and reach out a hand. But we can't just turn our back on someone in need. So, as long as you promise not to mislead us, and you promise not to eat too much food on our ship.
I was about to ask about making a rule about rations.
1 second.
Oh, it's fine. I can get you guys a lot of kale and a lot of seaweed. Seaweed is good.
Just no kelp, please.
Oh, okay.
I can eat some seaweed, but never kelp.
What about sponges? Do you like sponge?
I've never eaten a sponge. I would love to eat a sponge.
Sounds like it would soak up seasonings well.
Have you tried coral? I take out some coral from my hat.
I reach out a hand. May I try some?
Yes, of course.
I look back to the princess. So don't eat too much of our food. Don't betray us or mislead us. And I think we can be friends. I hold out my hand. Welcome to the crew, even if it's for a short time.
She will reach out and take it. Of course, a princess would never eat too much.
Huh. I guess dukes don't have that issue. I pop the coral in my mouth and start chewing.
As we've established, you can already eat ceramic plates, so I don't think there'll be an issue.
Minette has one in her hand, and she's kind of nibbling on it.
It tastes really good. It tastes like
It's
sugar.
very scratchy, Minette.
Yeah.
rock.
Is it still a rock?
It's still a rock.
Okay. Well, it's more of like, you know how some people exist with lollipops? Kind of like that. She hasn't eaten anything today.
Yeah, you should have probably made a sandwich for yourself and not just Acadia and Kala.
I'm sorry. Have you seen how they eat? Minette can go like a decent bit without food. These two, they'll kill each other. But at the comment that our dolphin princess says about her eating habits, Minette kind of just like squints her eyes a little bit and is like, can I do deduction on that specific line? That
Sure.
one feels real sus to me as a human person.
Sure, go ahead.
Like, gosh, I hope they're not part of like a trafficking ring. 19.
And you have bonuses to that.
Oh
don't
my
you?
god, yeah, I have bonuses.
Well,
Alright.
you succeeded.
Yeah, I have a deduce information of 3, so I got a 22.
So they are telling the complete truth. You can tell that they're being genuine.
Oh, I feel so bad for them though. Poor thing. I feel so bad. Mommy starves them. Like that's so sad. She had to have like that good figure, so like she couldn't eat. That's so sad. Like, Manette doesn't eat because she usually just, like, doesn't have time. But, like, she's kind of just thinking about, like, if someone was like, yeah, you can't have little jam cookies, she'd cry.
Okay, so do either of you have spokes?
Why, of
Well,
course, all of the
yes.
Dorcells have sparks.
Oh, no wonder you're hiding.
And in my tribe,
Whatever what you mean.
The socioeconomic climate where people want you dead?
They don't do that in this.
Well, not in this area, but you know, like, sorry, that was strange.
what are you talking about? I don't understand.
What?
In other.
What year is it?
What?
No.
No,
In-
no, what year is it?
It's year 4 of the in the new calendar.
DM, what year is it?
Ray, is that the correct year?
Yeah, it is the correct year. It's year 4 in the calendar. Yeah.
Pirate
What?
Zone doesn't have the same discrimination.
I know
so-
they don't have the same discrimination, but we're also in open waters and they could be from different waters. And also, imagine if there was some time travel stuff happening through the vortex. I had to make sure. Okay, it could have happened. What if they're from 80 years ago before the racism?
It could have happened. It could have been true.
Why would somebody be persecuted for the gift from the deity?
Fear.
I walk over and look sadly at Sheldon. Shelley, it's a big world out here, and a lot of people have been persecuted and, well, exiled, locked up in prisons, and a lot of bad things have happened in other zones. This is one of the only zones where you can be free to an extent.
Oh, I see. You are from the zone, the pirate zone.
Yes.
Well, I'm
Okay,
from
you walk away.
a different zone.
Kind
but
of, but we were supposed to be in Pirate Zone.
Is
Sorry,
this-
I come from underwater, so I wouldn't know that much.
Oh.
I have sailed with a lot of people from Pirate Zone, but
And
I don't
there's still
think
a prison in Pirate Zone.
I don't think I've ever actually
Oh,
been.
no,
to-
this was out of character. Okay, just walked away.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's still a person there.
Okay.
With what you guys are talking about, Dolphina will ask, are you saying you're from a place that does not hold sparks and the high regard they deserve to be?
Well, kind of back and forth. They hold them in too high regard, and because of that,
They're seen as dangerous and put down.
Why, whoever would see a spark as dangerous? It is only dangerous if you are not part of the kingdom.
Those without sparks. They're fearful.
it's kind of like this. Manette, jump into the water real quick.
What? Yes, sir. She jumps in the water as told.
See? Isn't that dangerous? Now imagine if I was using my spoke. That could have just had anyone jump into the water.
Wait a By chance, what is your spark?
I'm crawling back into the boat.
Now damp and wet from jumping into the water.
I kind of just shake myself dry.
To be fair, you were wet before, then you got dry over time. Now you're wet again.
I'm a fish. I like being in the wet. This isn't really an issue. The damp is annoying, like, because of the clothes sticking, but especially since I'm not wearing my, like, casual gear. I'm still wearing my pirate gear, and gross, but, like...
Oh, but you would have a prestidigitation, so you can just use that.
Hmm?
You would have prestidigitation, like the stick, to just clean yourself
You have the thing you want.
immediately.
Yeah, but then it'll dry me.
Oh yeah, you can focus it on the clothes.
Oh my god, what?
Or then your skin will get the clothes damp. So
Life is hard.
it's an endless cycle. You want to go get changed, Minette?
I'll be back.
Okay.
I go to get changed into my normal clothing.
I look at the princess.
That was really funny, dude.
I'll answer your question in 1 second. I have not heard what Sheldon's spoke is. That's how you say it, right? Sheldon?
Yes, Sheldon. You can just call me Chell or Shelly, whatever you want it. But yes, I am able to manipulate water. I was chosen by my tribe to be a guardian of the temple in my village, in my underwater village.
Huh. You know, that would be a really useful power.
Yes, it is. It is very useful. I can make weapons out of water.
Yeah. Can you, like, separate the salt from the water?
Oh yes, I can do that. And also, I can dehydrate people.
What? Minette kind of like just walked out of her room and like back into the main area. I was just like, what?
So, kind of like jokey?
Yes, kind of like jerky. Actually, they do turn very jerky-like.
No, we don't eat people.
Acadia, where did you go, by the way? Because you said you were away. Where did you go?
What?
I was asking where Acadia
Oh,
was.
yeah, I forgot that Arcadia just like.
I think she's muted. I think
Yeah.
she's gone. I think
Oh,
she's
my
gone,
bad.
chat.
I was talking and I did not realize I muted.
Oh
Oh, oof. Big oof.
I think she's sitting at the front of the boat, like, you know, the tip, off the edge, kind of, with her legs hanging off. Just trying to cool down. She's frustrated.
Ah, I see. You can still hear the conversation in the background, then, in that case, at least.
And that sucks, because they're talking about spark prisons.
no. Yeah.
She's opting not to say anything for that one.
Yeah.
I see. Well,
So, princess, what's your spoke then? You do have one.
it is a very important spark. One that is incredibly special. I don't know.
Wait, what was it?
Just play.
She has one.
What was that?
I'm most certain it is a very important and special spark for, the kingdom. Anyways, what's your spark, Colin?
I just rolled 19 on deduce information.
She does not have one.
Oh.
Oh, poor baby.
Well, I pick up on that.
I wish you were born on land so you could have been cool instead of sad.
I pick up on the fact that she doesn't have one, despite her ward saying the opposite. Well, my spoke is not that cool, honestly. Like, it's the greatest spoke in the world, and it's awesome and amazing, but it's just not the
Did you
same
say that your spark is the best spark ever in the world?
in the entire world. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
I can make Minette jump off any boat at any time.
Oh, I see.
You're very cute, my Duke.
Oh yeah, I can also, like, kind of convince anyone to do anything
Within
Oh.
reason.
within reason.
Wait, what?
I see.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not using it on you currently.
I nullify sparks.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, how do you know that? But if that's your power, then that's fine. Yes. thank you.
I see. What about your friend over there? She will point towards Acadia.
Well, Acadia's it's not my place to say, but I start walking over to Acadia, even though Acadia can definitely hear us. Acadia, they have a question for you.
Well, it'd be rude to intrude. I'm sure that they don't want to say anything. I'm just going to leave that. Anyways, onwards.
Well, we still got to fix the ship enough to, start
Yes,
steering it.
I have
Ah,
to.
yes. Fixing of the weird vessel. Yes,
We shall fix the ship.
Yeah,
I
but-
see.
but first, I say, walking the rest of the way to Acadia. Acadia!
What?
Hi. How's it going up here?
She's just looking at him like, waiting.
Minette, why'd I come over here?
I was assuming to check on her mental state.
Oh, yeah. Acadia, how's your mental state?
It's fine. What are we doing?
Well, we were just talking about, what spokes everyone had and how cool they are, and...
Well, we should probably get the princess to look under the water to see where we currently are, and I'll ask Sheldon to... I'll show Sheldon to the supplies to fix the boat.
Yeah.
Do you need anything else, my liege?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
Can you go make me and Acadia some food?
Okay, great. I'll show Sheldon to where he needs to fix, and I'll ask
I'm
the
not
princess to
hungry.
go navigate, and then I'll start making you food.
All right.
I don't want anything.
As she walks away, I lean down to Acadia some. Hey, is everything all right? You seemed to get a little bit distant when we started talking about that one topic. You okay?
I'm fine. Are we doing anything? What are my orders?
Well, right now, your only orders are to sit here and be awesome.
Oh.
And you're already doing
That-
that, so...
That seems to alleviate some of her frustration, but she kind of huffs as she doesn't want that to show, and she turns away.
Oh.
I smile slightly, stand up, and say, well, let's go get stuff done. I'm gonna go see if I can throw any wood in that hole.
And as you begin to walk away towards, well, you don't know where the resources are, so somewhere, we are going to begin to close out the session with Acadia staring longly outside of the railing of the ship. Minette currently scrambling to find any ounce of food in the kitchen. Sheldon standing, being a good turtle. The princess also on where she was, definitely okay. And that's where we're gonna close out the session today.
Woo.
So,
Yahoo! All right.
welcome to the end of session, everybody.
Yay.
Oh yeah, split by like 10 seconds. Welcome.
We are so back. Thank you for joining us today. We had at least 5 to 8 people at some point. So that was awesome. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. And thank you for the people watching afterwards. We hope you really enjoy this new little adventure. And yeah, Birch, do the GM thing.
Oh no. So that thing. Yes, we're going to do stars and wishes, everybody. All right, so buckle your seats in. We are going to begin with eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Acadia,
Man, I knew you were about to say that.
you just happened to be the one.
For my star. I loved the plate biting bit moving into the never eating, what was it? The plant. Not kale, but something.
Kelp?
Was it kale?
Kelp.
Help.
Oh, kelp. Yeah, the bit of eating a plate but not eating kelp was really funny to me. I liked the introduction of the princess. I think she's really hoity-toity and funny, and I think I as a person like her. My character does not.
Only character that since that something did not seem right.
I think she's gonna be really interesting. I don't know if she's good or bad yet, but as a person, I like interesting characters, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, the thing where he's like, "You can call me Shell." He goes, "Okay, Shelly." That was so good. And for wishes, I really want to find out more about Shelly because we've got a little bit on the princess, like not very much, and I think she's lying about a couple things. So that's something to find out, but we haven't gotten much on the Shellster. So I look forward to hearing more about him.
Oh, chops.
All right, pick somebody else.
All right. Well, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger bites. Oh, if it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Manette.
Hello. So my stars go to the dolphin girl because oh my god, like, did y'all hear her? Oh my god, I love how adorable and pathetic she is. I wanna squish her like a little, like one of them stress balls, but the ones full of like the little beads or slime, you know. In like an affectionate way, you know. I really hope people make fan art of her.
That is certainly.
Oh, I'm already drawing her. I'm already
heck yeah.
drawing her.
That is
I
certainly.
also drew Acadia's stare in the art chat.
Cute.
I love
But like, you voice her so good. Like 10 out of 10. You're so
Literally.
good with female characters. But like, yeah, that's a star for me, boss. But and then my wishes are that all my characters stop being diagnosed ragdoll at birth. Like, come on, y'all. You can stop being a ragdoll for 2 minutes. Like, I know I made Minette, like, and not even a glass cannon, because she doesn't do no cannon stuff. She's one of those like little glass like animals you see at like a grandparent's house, and you're like, what
I
are
know
these
exactly
for?
what you're talking
And they're
about. I
like,
used to
for
collect those.
decoration. But like, you know, she got some assassin skills in there. She got exactly like a quarter of a spark, like.
That is something funny. You could have, in response, used your spark to basically mitigate his ability, which would have been an interesting reaction.
Gosh, I love
Well-
being stupid on main.
Yeah, that is really funny. Actually.
I don't think she would have thought about it in that second. I think she would have gone, no, it's not a fractional spark. Their thing is nullification. They can't do much but nullify. But yeah, they would not have thought about it in that second. They were like, oh, my down is not down anymore. I'm thrown. Like, it was a whole like quarter of a second. You know.
This is true. It was basically immediate throw.
Well, it also like I think of her ability in the way where like it's like very reliant on like orders and stuff like or like performance because of what you mentioned her character like was raced as, so it's like I kind of imagine it's like more like she does it whenever she's told or whenever she feels like someone's in danger in her crew or whatever. I don't know if she would do it for herself maybe.
But also,
What's happening?
like,
Sorry.
imagine I had used the spark on they stretchy hands, and all that happened was their arms stretched back to where they were, and I'm just being held like a rat who owes them money. You know, like this is like a better position.
Or alternatively, they just stay long.
Yeah,
Oh, that would
like
have
there's
been.
no good. There's no good endings there. You know.
That, oh my gosh, that actually brings up a good question. Like, if you nullify a spark like that, would it just be like normal if the person is just experiencing excruciating pain?
I hope not.
Yay!
I mean,
get
you
new
could.
torture dynamic.
No.
Oh no!
I'm gonna bounce your blood.
Oh God, no!
Cindy, no.
I'm gonna bounce the sound around in your inner eardrum. No more balance for you, buddy. But
So
like, yeah, my wish is that I stop being such a ragdoll. I'm gonna keep doing it, but I can hope, man.
all right. So I guess for the last one, I'm gonna flip a coin real quick. Hold on. Hey Google, flip a coin.
Bro, Birch doesn't even have coins.
Not on me. Okay, it's Kala.
No money.
All right, so
Fits right in
my
with Acadia.
first stall is going to go to Acadia, specifically for the scene of just, oh, if only someone had said that the chest was a little peculiar, and if only someone listened to that pulse. Just a very funny scene as soon as everything went bad. And then my second one also has to go to Bolch for the voice acting of the princess. You just
Yes.
played female characters really well.
Agreed.
And
I'm
then
glad it's not bad at least.
Oh no, you're really good at voicing female characters.
you sound like a proper narrator from an audiobook when you're voicing female characters.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how I would describe it as well. Where it's like I feel like it turns. I know it's still a guy, but it turns into a girl in my head, and I'm like, yes, this is a woman now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get diagnosed female at voice act, so
I guess that's a good thing. I guess.
Great.
Anyway.
10 out of 10 immersion.
And then just the whole of Sheldon's character is great. It's a total.
For real.
Thank you.
He's
Thank
total.
And
Total-
then
total.
I like that Manette is just constantly trashing the pool, and I like that.
She's not trashing the poor.
Yes,
She's
she
confused
is.
about them.
I like that Kala is also inadvertently trashing on the pool, but none of it's in like bad spirits.
Oh, is this how poor people stretch their food?
Okay, Acadia just looking at them every time they do this.
It worked though.
Yeah, I can't buy things if I don't have. Is this what poor people feel like?
And,
Yes, it is.
yeah,
Me when I make the food longer? Ah, this is what they mean by stretching.
food. As for the wishes, I'm not entirely sure what I want to see happen next. I'm very interested to see how everything plays out, and one thing that I think would be kind of cool is while we probably won't run into those same pirates again, Kala is going to be making a list of people who fought his crew, and he said he's going to get revenge on them.
Okay, so here's the thing, disappointment. You should be glad that we were not still next to them after that storm. You should be glad.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them dead.
Yeah.
They might accidentally dead if Manette does not step in.
Yeah, Kala fully intends to find them. His plan was to convince them that the dynamite was their treasure, have them take it onto the ship and light it.
Oh my God.
I was hoping someone would sneak dynamite onto their ship.
Acadia still has a piece of dynamite in her pocket.
Just for the funsies.
Mind you, he was going to give them non-lit dynamite until he saw them throw Manette.
Oh.
Yeah, he has anger issues, but yeah.
To be
I
fair,
love-
they didn't try to throw Manette, but he doesn't know that.
Exactly.
I love the comment from Evil Rabbit. As a person who heard it firsthand in a Patreon exclusive episode, I would concur. Birch voiced is really good female.
We need to make a female ASMR channel.
gosh.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It'll work. People will listen to it.
Anyways, so,
So
you know what's funny? I've never actually tested that voice in Audacity, so I don't know what it sounds like.
It's good.
You should.
You should listen back.
I'm scared. Anyways,
You should.
go ahead, Ray. Sorry about that.
My star is going to go definitely to Kala, because like every scene, like just the funniest thing to me was just the mislead of him using his power with Minette. But it's just like, imagine if it was not Minette.
Imagine if I actually used my spoke.
Yes, that was so funny. 'Cause like, that was really good, and I really loved the other, like the pawn that you said. Like, it's not time for idle talk was so funny to me. Like, because
Oh,
I'm glad
that's
someone.
very
I'm
good.
glad someone caught that.
I
because
do.
because I said like, oh, are you talking about the sparks given by the deities, the forgotten deities? Like, it's like there's no time for idle talk was so good.
I'm glad someone else caught that.
Yes. I said it in the I said it in the moment as well, but I got drowned out by Birch. But it
I
was really
heard
I
the
heard
fallout
it-
of the joke, but not the joke itself. And so I was like, man, I wonder what they're laughing about.
Same.
Probably a good pun.
yeah, no, it was a
And-
great pun.
I'm sorry I drowned you out, but I kind of had to keep the story
No,
going.
no, it's fine. I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying. Oh man, that was really good. Yeah, that's my star, and my wish is to see where Birch is taking this, because I love it. I love having someone else exploring this world, like in the part that I've never thought about. Like I've never thought about the rest of the sea, and it kind of clicked on me that it's like, oh, that's an entire other zone. That's like most of the world. So it's like, yeah, like how is the population there? Like how are the society and everything built? I'm so excited to see that.
Oh, so me overthinking politics actually works. Love
Yeah,
that.
Oh,
it's very
I-
helpful.
no, I am very excited about this because you're giving something that I could never give, which is like exactly what I've thought about the ocean would be like, of like this like hierarchy and all that stuff, like because they're kind of yeah.
It'll get there. You'll learn soon enough what I've picked up. Either way, yeah. Is there anything else anyone would like to say?
We are
Oh.
asked about Patreon stuff. Disappointments, star and wish was I liked the bit with the stretchy arms, and Nathan Animation said Patreon and stuff.
Yes, so Patreon. At the moment, I truly I'm gonna try my best, guys, to post new things in the Patreon, things that I've been working on for the show, for the actual main show. I mean,
Ooh.
and just like bits of lore, new character images, and all that stuff. We are gonna have more. We're gonna have more deity lore, but later on. Like, I don't think Birch is gonna focus on that in his campaign, but I am definitely gonna do that in mine. But yeah, they are connected to Sparks in a way. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the Patreon pretty soon. Anyone who is actually like a member right now, like Evil Rabbit, you still have access to your sessions. You just gotta let me know when you're available, and we can do it. And yeah, I think that's all. Go to the Patreon if you want to support us. I'm trying my best right now. I am in a bit of a situation of I just moved to a different place, back home, I guess, to Puerto Rico, and I am just figuring stuff out, and that's why Birch is kind of taking over. And thank you a lot, Birch. You're an awesome friend. So yes.
No problem.
Well, thank you everyone else as well for being here. You guys are all awesome, and see you guys on the next stream. That's gonna be when? When's
Uh,
it gonna be?
A day of the week.
if it's 2 weeks from now, that would be the 25th.
Okay, well, see you guys on the 25th, I guess.
I will say, before we go, just a couple of disclaimers. I was going to get through these at the start, but I thought we'd better just go through at the end so that if they need to, they can be added in or cut out or whatever. So, number one, this is a intermediary type of campaign. Technically, at any point, this could be shut down by Ray. I just want to say that. So there are, and it's not done in chapters. So for any NPCs and stuff, there is a high chance that if we do not get to it, it might not be shown. I'm sorry for that, but that's just kind of how it is. And also because I'm the one DMing it, not Ray, that means that any lore stuff about the campaign can and will be changed because I don't know it. I'm improvising on the spot when I'm asked questions. Ray being here helps for any questions I could ask him, but that doesn't mean that I'll be able to tell everything at the start, so anything is subject to change. And I think that's it. I think that's all the disclaimer stuff. Just want to get through that real quick. Yeah.
Incredible. Anything anyone wants to say?
You've been watching Ocean Zone X, Session 1.
Nice. See you on the next one. Say bye,
Tune in
everyone.
next time to see Acadia throw hands with
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Can we have snacks?